Now that Week 17 has gone and passed, we have to look forward to the Super Bowl. Before the Super Bowl, we have to go through the playoffs to determine which two teams will be meeting in the game to end all games for the season. 0-0. Oh, the Bills take a 3-0 lead. The Colts take it right back, 7-0. Now 10-7. 14-10 Colts. 17-10 Colts. 24-10. Oh, it's not looking good for the Bills. 31-10. It's a slaughter. Let the Bills live. No, 37-13. It's all over for the Buffalo Bills and Bills Mafia. Next up, we have the overrated Steelers taking on the up-and-coming Browns. The Browns take an early 7-0 lead. The Steelers bite back with 3 points. Now 10-7 Steelers. Oh, it's a defensive game. Oh, but the Browns take a 14-10 lead coming into halftime. Oh, they extend that lead to 21. Now 21-18. Now tied 21-21 in the fourth. Will this be an overtime thriller? I can't speak. I'm like a baby. Oh, the Browns take a lead in overtime. Now it says 0 points. Well, I didn't know it was possible, but in an NFL game, the Steelers ended with 0 points on the board, while having more than 10 going into halftime. It's a crazy world we live in. 2021 is not looking good so far. Now, the last wild card game on the AFC side of things, we have the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. The Ravens take a 7-0 lead and extend to 14-0. All the Titans score 3, but it's no match for the 17. Oh no, 17-10. 24-10. Ravens up 27-10. The Titans strike back. Baltimore 34-17, and that's the end. They get revenge from last year's. Now on the NFC side of things, we have the terrible Chicago Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. The Saints take a expected lead, extend on that expected lead, but let the terrible offense of the Bears score. Now 24-7 heading into halftime, unless they score again. And it looks like they do not. It's still 24-7 Saints. Now 27-7 Saints. Oh, it's a beautiful slaughter of the Bears. Oh, they're making a little bit of a comeback, but it's not enough. Drew Brees gets it done. Next up, we have the LA Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Scoreless game so far. Oh, and then the Seahawks take a 7-0 lead. 14-0 now. Oh, 3-14. 11-14. Oh no, the Seahawks have now lost the lead to the LA Rams. Oh, but they take it back right before the end of the game, and that's all it took to win another playoff game. For the final game of the first round of the NFL playoffs, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Ron Rivera's Washington football team. Ron Rivera has an incredible story. He beat 2 cancers this year. One in his body and one named the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh, the Washington takes on a lead, but then the Tampa Bay Buccaneers strike back. Now the Washington has the lead again, and they're keeping it. 14-10, 21-10 going into half. Oh, it's beautiful. Destroy Tom, kill Tom, please. 28-10, it is a miracle, and I love it. 31-17. Oh, it's gorgeous. A gorgeous victory against Tampa Bay. For the first game of the second round of the NFL playoffs, we have the amazing, incredible Washington football team fresh off of their victory against the terrible Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But is it enough to beat Aaron Rodgers? Let's find out. 3-0. Still 3-0. 10-0. It looks like Washington is undefeatable right now. They let Green Bay score, but then they score right back. It's beautiful. It's looking like Washington is going to the NFC Championship. Oh no, I spoke too soon. Oh, but they made a last-second comeback. It's glorious. It is incredible. And that's everything you would expect from Comeback Player of the Year, Alex Smith, who was told he would never walk again. Told he might even die. But he came back to football, and he topples Aaron Rodgers. Next up, we have Seattle versus New Orleans. This game should be very good. Seattle takes an early lead, and they extend that lead 14-0, 21-0, 27-0 before halftime. They score the first points of the game, 30-3, 30-10. Can they make a comeback? No, they can't. And Seattle moves on to face Washington in the next round. Next up, we have the Colts taking on the Chiefs, fresh off of a bye week. This game should be good. Unstoppable force versus unbreakable object. Who will win? Oh, the Colts take an early 3-0 lead. They extend on that lead all before halftime. The Chiefs strike. They strike back, now taking the lead 14-10, 21-10. Now the Colts 18-21, but the Chiefs are able to hang on. Next up, we have the Browns, who are very, very overpowered in Madden, taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The Browns take a 7-0 lead, and they extend it to 10-0. Baltimore strikes back, but it's not enough. The Browns strike back as well. Now it's 20-14, 20-21 headed into half. Browns 23-21. Now Baltimore, oh no, Browns. It's a very, very high scoring game. I can't even keep up. The Browns look like they are the losers. For the AFC Championships, we now have the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. This game has already happened once this year, and the Chiefs were victorious. But who knows? This is Madden. It's very, very unrealistic. So anything could happen. Chiefs take a 3-0 lead. Extended to 10-0. Baltimore. Chiefs. Baltimore. Baltimore 21-17. Chiefs 24-21. Baltimore 28-24. I can't even keep up with all the scoring. Baltimore has a lead. Chiefs take it back. Now it's tied. Chiefs take it back. And it looks like it's heading into OT. And it looks like Baltimore is going to the Super Bowl. In the NFC Championship, we have Seattle taking on the 7-9 Washington football team. Let me say that again. 7 wins, 9 losses. They lost more games than they won, but they still somehow ended up on the NFC Championship. Can they make it to the Super Bowl? I don't think so. 7-0, 14-0, 21-0. Doesn't look good. 28-0, 28-3. It's not looking good for Washington. Alex Smith, you may not win the Super Bowl, but you have won my heart. And now, in Super Bowl 55, we have the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Probably not the teams you would think made it to the Super Bowl, but they have, and it's going to be a good game. Oh, and Baltimore gets a takeaway, 7-7. 10-7 Baltimore. 17-7 Baltimore. 10-17. 17-17. Seahawks have tied it up. In the fourth, it's tied. Baltimore gets points. And last second points. Baltimore wins the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson brought home the Lombardi. Man, what a terrible feeling for Seattle, having the game in their hands and they lose it. Last second, the grasp just slips away. That would suck. Super Bowl MVP is free safety Deshaun Elliott. Well, this was a crazy simulation, with the 7-9 Washington football team making it all the way to the NFC Championship. The Buffalo Bills getting knocked out first round by the Indianapolis Colts. I don't think Indiana is even a real place, but apparently they're good enough to knock off Josh Allen.